I'm Josh Wright with your MLB.com Fastcast. Happy opening day to everybody. I know I'm a couple days late doing these Fastcasts, but you know what? We're going to do them anyway. For April 7th, starting things off at Wrigley Field in Chicago, the Cubs winning the very first game of the year. It is a 5-4 win over the Brewers. Kyle Hendricks went 5.1 innings, giving up 5 hits, 1 run, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, while Norris came into relief for 1 inning, gave up a hit, 2 runs, and a walk, and then the rest of the bullpen took care of business with Robertson getting the save. As for the Brewers, they went for Corbin Burnes, who didn't exactly have a great start on the mound in 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, and gave up 4 strikeouts and a home run hit by Nico Hoerner. That was the very first home run hit this season. It was a 3-run homer in the 5th inning. Overall, not a bad game for either team, but still, Cubs topped the Brewers 5-4. Moving over to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, we got the Indians, or the Cleveland Guardians, and the Kansas City Royals. If my computer here we go. So Cleveland's first game as the Guardians, the Royals end up taking this one 3-1 at home. Bobby Witt Jr. making his MLB debut, starting at third base, ended up going 1 for 4 with an RBI double. How about that? And that'd be one of, and then the other 2 RBIs came from Andrew Benintendi and Nicky Lopez in a Royals 3-1 win over the Guardians. Zach Greinke pitched his first game with the Royals for the first time in over a decade, going 5.2 innings, giving up 5 hits, giving up a run, a walk, and a strikeout, while Shane Bieber pitched 4.2 innings for the Guardians, giving up 3 hits, a run, and 4 walks. However, the loss went to Tristan McKenzie, who pitched 3 innings, and then Scott Barlow ended up getting the win for the Royals. Moving over to the other side of Missouri, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. This ended up being a 9-0 shutout for the Cardinals. Obviously, the big day. This was a very emotional opening day, as it would be the last opening day for Yadier Molina, Adam Wainwright, and Albert Pujols returning to the Cardinals. And despite Pujols going 0 for 5, that didn't stop the Cardinals from pounding in the Pirates 9-0. Tyler O'Neill had a great game, getting a solo homer in the 2nd inning, and then Tommy Edman and Nolan Arenado even joined in on the home run party. Adam Wainwright went 6 innings, giving up 5 hits, and had 6 strikeouts, getting the victory for St. Louis. The Mets had a 5-1 win over the Nationals in Washington, D.C., and I believe there were quite a bit of hit by pitches in this game. James McCann was hit by a pitch twice by Patrick Corbin, and Pete Alonso was hit once. McGill ended up pitching this game for the Mets instead of Jacob deGrom. He went in 5 scoreless innings, giving up 3 hits, and had 6 strikeouts in the process. Either way, this was a nice little victory for the Mets. They got a Mark Canha making his, and Starling Marte both getting their first RBIs in Mets uniforms. They're getting their first hits in their Mets debuts, and they also got their first RBIs. Cool, good for them. The 1 RBI for the Nationals came from Juan Soto, which ended up being a solo home run in the 6th inning. The Cincinnati Reds taking down the World Series champion Atlanta Braves 6-3 in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see what happened here. Brandon Drury making his Reds debut, hitting a home run in the 6th inning off of Colin McHugh. I don't know if it was a solo homer or not. So it looks like he got a few more RBIs, but what do I know? Let's see what else. Tyler Mahle didn't do too bad in this game. He went 5 innings, giving up 3 hits, a run, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, and then Santillan, I don't know how you say his name, ended up getting the save. Max Fried went 5.2 innings for the Braves, giving up 8 hits, 5 runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Austin Riley hit a beautiful home run in the 8th inning. Unfortunately, it wasn't good enough for the Braves as, again, they fell to the Reds 6-3. Moving on to Los Angeles, California, we got the Astros and the Angels. The Astros pulling off a 3-1 win over the Angels. Let's see. Framber Valdez went 6.2 innings, giving up 2 hits, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Ohtani didn't pitch for very long. He went 4.2 innings, though he had 1 walk and 9 strikeouts, which is great for him. Alex Bregman hit the first Astro home run of the year in the 8th inning off of Ryan Tepera. And then Yordan Alvarez also homered off of Ryan Tepera in the 8th inning, so back-to-back home runs there. The 1 RBI came from David Fletcher in the Angels half of the 8th, but overall, not a bad game. And then Ohtani went 0 for 4. Mike Trout was batting second in the lineup, and he ended up going 1 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Glad to see that Trout is back in center field with the Angels where he belongs. And then we've got the Diamondbacks and the Padres moving out to Arizona. The Diamondbacks pulling off a 4-2 win over the Padres at home. Good to see. Let's see. In the 3rd inning, I have no clue. The Padres took a 1-0 lead in the 3rd and then a 2-0 lead in the 4th. However, the Diamondbacks got the first walk-off win of the year. It ended up being a walk-off grand slam hit by Seth Beer to help the Diamondbacks with a 4-2 walk-off winner over the Padres. And finally, both Red Sox, Yankees, and the Seattle Mariners, Minnesota Twins games were both postponed due to inclement weather. Both of those games, I believe, are being made up. For more coverage of MLB recaps, stay locked to Let's Talk Sports. Baseball everywhere. We need a better outro.